on, Mock, let's go. Elbows high. Get an even grip on that bar, go wide grip. Yeah. I got you.
Coach Hudy, she's a total stud. She's fiery.
She's intense. Coach Hudy is a burst of energy.
Very loud, all the time.
Yelling, and even if you're in a bad mood, it's early in the morning, she's yelling.
I love Coach Hudy and all the things that she's brought to the team.
She's making a really big impact now on a day-to-day basis.
She's helped put over 50 young men in the NBA. Andrea Hudy, one of the best in the business.
She's one of the most respected strength and conditioning coaches in the nation.
I would say that I was always an underdog, and I was an okay athlete. I was that athlete that would do anything that the coach asked. But, that's good and bad because it's like you can do too much. So that's where my injuries came from. I think my mom always told me she knew I was going to get hurt because I overdo things. So being an injured athlete and one that was always falling behind from my brothers and sisters in their training, I don't know, I just have this sense of grit. And having a cause and a vision and a mission to provide a safe training environment where we try to dose them in the right amount of exercise that they're not going to get hurt and we can increase performance.
She has a wealth of experience in terms of how to help people move forward, in terms of their physical structure, the way their bodies move, all the things that help basketball players be the best that they can be.
One of the most important things that separates what we do and how we do it is some of the technology pieces that we have.
This is called Elite Form. There's a 3D tracker in that camera. So we can video, we can track the bar.
And force plate measures how an athlete produces force. With this scan, we can tell what the athlete needs.
Every single day she's gonna ask you how you're feeling, what's hurting, and if something's hurting, she's getting those tweaks out, or we're working on those things.
And just making sure we're at our best and just being able to physically compete at our highest every day.
She uses the technology and incorporates it into everybody's workouts and their strengths and their weaknesses.
It gives us a number or a goal to reach, and we're like competing in the weight room.
It's always a message behind what we do in the weight room, and a lot of the things that we do in the weight room, you can see them out on the court.
My whole body has changed from freshman year to now. I feel like I'm more explosive.
What we're trying to do is create the most consistent force-producing athlete on a day-to-day basis. Now, we're never going to be the same, but can we be consistent? Absolutely. We can pull up an athlete's sequencing and look specifically what the athlete needs to offset what happens on the basketball court.
She's very demanding and intense, but it's for a purpose. She's a teacher first, so explains to you why you're doing everything and then demands you bring it every single day, no matter what.
She has a calm demeanor to her, but an inner fire that that you got to bring the heat in there every single day with Coach Hudy. She is incredible. The reason why she's the best in the country.
She's won 10 national championships, 1 million conference championships. To see her constantly pushing the envelope every single year to try to get that 1% better is inspiring. The different strength coaches have different philosophies, and she knows what goes into winning. And every day when our guys go in the weight room, there's a quote up on the screen, and it's always something to do with being a high-level competitor and a high-level winner.
You always make mistakes. I fail every day at something, so I know there's always a place to get better. And so I put that quote up there because I think it's something they need to hear, and you want to turn that have to into a want to, and for them to want to be the best player that they can, and hoping to get them to understand that championship level is a much different level than not.
Hey, high pull it, Will, elbows high. There you go, good. Point both feet forward, knees out. Good, that's so much better.
She wants you to do everything detailed to the T, but that's what she expects. And I realize that. We need detail, we need everything to be the best. Once she says something to you, it's just like you're locked in, like, oh, Coach Hudy is saying something to me, so I really need to do this.
She has a lot of knowledge. She's been around a lot of winners. That knowledge in itself just makes you believe in everything that she says because she's been with the best of the best.
Having the experience of being at those levels and working for 3 Hall of Fame coaches and knowing that consistency and perseverance and grit and competitiveness is just, the foundation of all that. And I look at the teaching and what I can do to try to show development, not just as an athlete either, but as a human being.
Her ability to connect to every single athlete, male, female, is truly remarkable. And then the mental edge that she brings, the impact she makes is far bigger than just basketball.
5, defense, defense.
Watching her and the way she carries herself confidently, and that's helped me with my development as a person as well and a player. And you feel her energy, it's always positive, she's always smiling, and you know, people see that and people, you know, thrive off of that.
She never has a bad day, never is down. Always just been someone I can go to when I need someone to talk to. She's just like a good human being. She just does whatever she needs to do. She's always like looking out for our best interest.
Yeah! It's pretty exciting to hopefully make an impact and maybe put your footprint on a pretty special place.